everybody. Welcome back to Sandy's house, where ingredients and taste meet. As you can see, my partner in crime is not with me today. It's the holidays, and so AB is taking a little vacation. But I do have some guests with me, and I'm so excited because my daughter is here, Alexis.
Hello.
And one of her best friends is here with her, Dr. Frederick Webb. This is Dr. Webb's second time in California?
Yes,
Yeah?
I've enjoyed it so far.
It's first time in the Sandy's house kitchen, but you've enjoyed it so far?
Yes, so far.
Awesome. So they are going to help me do some baking today. I want to welcome you to season 3 of Sandy's house. Can you believe it? Season 3. And it is going to be about all things baking. Yes, all things baking. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to bake one of my grandmother's recipes, cake recipes that have become a family favorite. It's a lemon cake with a cream cheese frosting. And every time we get together, we beg her to bake it. And whenever we would go to Louisiana, we expected to have this cake in the oven, right? And so we're going to start season 3 with her cake. We affectionately called her Mommy. Her name is Lorraine Williams. I have 2 grandmothers, Lorraine Williams and Mildred Woods. We will be doing my other grandmother's infamous pineapple upside down cake at some point during the season. So definitely look out for that. So are you 2 ready to get started?
Let's go.
All right. Okay, so of course my grandmother was old school and she baked all of her cakes from scratch. But sometimes you're in a pinch and you need to bake something quickly and you don't really have an hour. A box cake mix is a great alternative. Also, I realized that not everybody's interested in baking from scratch. They're perfectly fine with using a box cake mix. So today we're going to use a box cake mix, and it's really, really quick. This is lemon, but you can use any flavor you like. But there's some substitutions we're going to make. So I think what we're going to do is let Dr. Frederick mix this up for us.
Okay.
How about it?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to switch places here. And he's going to start with adding the cake mix into the mixer.
Okay, so just dump everything in there?
Dump it in.
Okay.
Now, the recipe calls for 1 cup of water and a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil and 3 eggs. But we're going to make some substitutions. Instead of water, we're going to use milk.
Okay.
And instead of vegetable oil, we're going to use 1 stick of butter.
Okay.
And we're going to add an egg. So for those of you out there who are using box cake mix, whatever, how many ever eggs the recipe calls for, add an additional egg. And we're going to add the eggs 1 at a time. We're not going to dump them all in at one time.
Okay.
For 2 reasons. 1, because you don't want your batter to taste eggy.
Okay.
And then 2, if you have a bad egg, you will crack it in the bowl. We're going to crack our eggs in the bowl first and then add them. So if you have a bad egg, it will crack in the bowl and you won't mess up all of your ingredients, because if you crack it in the bowl and it's rotten, then you got to throw everything out, and that's money, that's time.
Yes.
So the strategic way to do it is to crack your eggs in a bowl first.
Okay.
And then that way, if there's a problem, you can fix it before you add it to the batter.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So now you're going to add the 1 cup of milk.
Okay.
And I'm going to help you out. Once you add that, I'm going to lower the top and turn it on.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to put it on the lowest speed. And then you're going to add 1 stick of butter, melted butter, mind you.
Okay.
Okay. It's okay if it splashes a little bit.
Okay.
And then you're going to add 1 egg at a time. Now, if you accidentally let 2 eggs slip, it is not the end of
It's
the
okay.
world.
Okay.
Just wait until they're fully incorporated before you add the next egg.
Okay, I'll try to do one at a time.
Okay. Sometimes it can be a little tricky because they're a little slippery.
Oh, okay, there we go.
But there we go. And then you want to wait until it's incorporated where you can't really see any more egg before you add the next one.
Okay.
Awesome. You're doing great. You doing any baking at home?
Sometimes. Sometimes. I'm pretty simple.
Okay.
Since I'm so busy, it's simple meals.
Okay. Well, this is a really simple cake to throw together. You've got a sweet tooth and you're sitting at home and you're like, I think I want something sweet.
Okay.
And you got a box of cake mix in the cabinet, you can make this happen.
Okay.
These can be, you can use these as a, a double cake. You can do it as like a sheet cake. You can put it in a bundt pan. You can make cupcakes. It's totally up to you.
Okay.
Okay, we're on our last egg.
Okay.
Awesome.
There we go.
Now, those are all of our ingredients. If you want to add a teaspoon of vanilla, or since this is lemon, if you want to make it a little more lemony, you can add a teaspoon of lemon extract and maybe a teaspoon of lemon juice as well. It's totally optional, and that's how you make a recipe your own. You take the basics, you take the base, and then you kind of, by feeling and your palate, what you want to taste, and you add some additional ingredients. Yep. Now, the normal technique when making a cake from scratch is the key to making an airy, light cake is to not overmix.
Okay.
And the easiest way to do that is after you've incorporated your eggs, turn off the mixer, add a little bit of flour, and then you want to pulse it because you want to mix just to incorporate.
Okay.
And then you add more flour. If you're using milk and buttermilk, you alternate flour, buttermilk, flour, buttermilk, flour, milk, flour, and you just pulse to incorporate. But with the box cake mix, we're actually going to mix this for 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we can do that. The reason why you don't want to overmix when making a cake from scratch is it will produce too much gluten. And then you'll get a very dense product. You'll get a very heavy cake.
Okay.
And though the flavor is there and it's good, you still kind of want something light and airy. But with the box cake mix, the flour in the cake mix is treated. It's already treated with other ingredients, right? So it doesn't produce as much gluten as all-purpose flour or even cake flour. So it allows you to mix it a little longer. Okay? So we're gonna let this hang out and do its thing for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Our batter's been mixing for about 10 to 15 minutes. Dr. Frederick is gonna add the last ingredient, which is 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. This right here is the magic ingredient to make anything soft and moist and luscious and yummy and all kind of yummy goodness.
Okay. So one at a time?
Now you can just scoop the whole thing in there as much as you can get in.
Okay.
And then we'll let it mix to incorporate, turn it off, and head over to pour it in our baking dish.
Okay, I think I got it all.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay, I'll take this. We're going to take this and we're going to lift this. When I was a kid, I loved when my mom baked cakes.
I was just going to ask that. Will we get our hands tapped on if we lick the bowl after?
No, you won't.
Huh?
It's mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just asking.
Oh, now we got an argument about who's going to lick the bowl. All right, it's time to pour up our batter into our baking dish. We're going to have Lexus do this.
It's my favorite part.
Your favorite part. I remember when they were kids, she and Cameron were kids, they loved licking the ball, and then Cameron would always let her do it because he could see that she really wanted it. Her brother has always given in to her. So Go ahead and pour it up and let's get it in the oven. Our oven is preheated at 350. And then what you want to do, you want to smooth it out because you see it's a little slanted. So you want it to bake evenly. And that's really important because you don't want one side to bake faster than the other side. So when you pour it in your baking dish, you want to level it out, make sure that it's even. I always kind of jiggle it like this. Before, I forgot to tell you, before Alexis poured it in the baking dish, we did spray it with some non-stick baking spray. I usually use Baker's Joy because it includes flour. I didn't have that today, so whatever you have on hand, it works. You do not need to go out and purchase Baker's Joy. And I also tap it on the counter just so those air bubbles, did you see those air bubbles pop up? Just so those air bubbles can pop up and you won't have a bunch of holes in your cake. Okay? So we're gonna put it in the oven and we'll be right back. Okay, our cake is in the oven and now we are going to make the frosting. So Alexis is gonna mix for us. We've got 4 cups of powdered sugar, 1 stick of softened butter, 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. We have a teaspoon of vanilla, and of course you all know I'm gonna find a way to make, because I'm extra, I'm gonna find a way to make this recipe mine. I'm using a teaspoon of salted caramel syrup. That is optional. You don't have to include it, but to me it does add a little bit of flavor. Okay, so first, Alexis, what you're gonna do is add the cream cheese to the mixer. When we made our cake, we used the paddle. But when you're making frosting or whipping something, you want to use the whip attachment.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So you can use this like this. And just dump it in there. And your cream cheese needs to be softened. I'm hoping that I softened it enough. Okay? And then you're going to add the butter. And you can add the butter whole or you can chop it into little pieces. It's really up to you. It probably mixes better if you chop it into little pieces, but we didn't do that today. So we're gonna lower our mixer and we're gonna turn it probably on like the 2nd speed. Because this is the whip attachment, you wanna whip this, okay? And I'm probably gonna turn it up a little bit because I want that butter to loosen and the butter and the cheese, the cream cheese, to get incorporated together. So we're gonna whip it until it kind of, and you might have to stop it and kind of shake it, you know, loose until it all gets incorporated, but it'll get there. You can add your liquid now to kind of help it loosen up a bit. So that's our teaspoon of vanilla. You can use vanilla bean, you can use vanilla paste, you can actually use the beans from a vanilla pod. I think that's what it's called. And all of that just adds more flavor. When you're cooking and baking, that's what it's really all about, building flavor. Can you smell it?
It smells really good.
Okay. Now we're gonna stop it and we're gonna lift it. You see how that butter is stuck in there? We don't want it like that. Before we put our sugar in, we want it all incorporated. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Normally we have on gloves, but I forgot them today. My bad. Thankfully, only we're eating this cake. But everything is washed. Our hands are washed. We are very clean. Sanitation and safety is so important. Okay, what you can use a spatula and just add your powdered sugar a little bit at a time. Okay, it looks like our frosting. You see how, look how nice and
It looks delicious.
right. You guys want to taste? We don't have any spoons, so we can. Oh, you can't taste it.
No, I can't. But it looks delicious.
I'll taste it for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dr. Frederick has some
Allergies.
and so he's unable to taste it. So we'll taste it for him and tell him.
Delicious.
Mm. When things turn out the way you expect, it just sets my soul on fire. Yummy. Okay, so as soon as our cake is ready, we will frost it and we'll be good to go.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, our cake is out of the oven. It's frosted. It's still warm, and it looks delicious.
Looks delicious.
I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait to cut and eat it. Right?
Yeah.
I want to thank our guests for being here, Dr. Frederick Webb, my daughter, Alexis. It was a joy to have them with us. We miss Aunt B. She will be back. During season 3, we will be sharing yummy goodness, thoughts, tips, tricks, and techniques. So make sure you look for those when they appear on the screen. This is how we do it at Sandy's house. I want to leave you all with this blessing. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord protect you. May the Lord smile upon you, and may the Lord be gracious to you. May he show you his favor and give you his peace as only he can. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bake it breezy.
Wow. I can't believe I cooked that. Wow.
Right?
I did such a good job.
You did.
Ooh, I'm back from vacation. I'm finna taste this cake. I know it's gonna be good. Look here. Woo! Makes you wanna shout. Hallelujah.